Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you a few of the advanced features of the eGauge and also what it looks like if a school has solar. This is Niwot High School, which is a school up in Niwot, Colorado, and they have a solar array that's over 300 kilowatts, as you can see. The production, this green area of the graph is actually the production of the solar array, and you can see it's up over 300 kilowatts. So it's a very large array, and it does pretty much cancel out a lot of the consumption of this school. So it's a pretty neat feature because this green, as you can see, it's kind of a perfect arc. And so what I call it the Colorado curve. This basically shows that this day was almost a perfectly sunny day. There was nothing that got in the way of the view of the arrays or of the solar hitting the arrays, the sunshine hitting the arrays. And so you get this perfect arc. And so, but you can also see the school day, the typical school day consumption, where it's low during the night and it turns on in the morning. Something happened here at 6 a.m. But then students and staff come in, lunchtime, and then back down to that nighttime low. But you can see that the solar actually peaks at around noon, which makes sense because that's when we have the most sunshine. And then it goes back down again. So this shows a really like pretty much a perfect sunny day. And so now I'm going to show you a different feature. Let's see, let's go to 1 month. Okay, so this is the 1 month view. You can see all these production arcs of the solar. And you can also see the days where the sunshine was not as intense as the ones where it was. Okay, I'm going to show you, let's do this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you February 5th. And I'm going to get into this feature in a little bit too. So let's do February 5th to February 6th. Okay. Now this shows you that it was a pretty cloudy day. So this green, the production is kind of intermittent. It doesn't really get as much as it does on a perfectly sunny day. So you can see it was cloudy, and it had times where the clouds went away and the solar production was high and then went back down. So you can actually look at this graph and kind of see what the weather was like over the last month. Okay, so again, I am going to show you this feature. So this is a really interesting one. So this black arrow up in the top corner, you can actually you can set any time period that you want to see in the graph. So as I said, I went back and I picked, it pulls up the calendar and you can pick whatever day you want. So we can do February 16th. And then you could even do it, you could do it for a night, you could do it for a month, you could go for a week. So here's about a week of time, and then it will show you that time period. And the neat thing is when you have this on the graph here, this blue box obviously shows what's going on in that time period. So if you're ever trying to find a week-on-week comparison to see if you've been reducing your amount of energy that you've been using in your building, you can do that because this will be shown up here in the blue box. So for these 7 days, we've had about $3,000 worth of energy being used. And then this shows you the amount produced. So you can do the same thing if we did, right now we did the 16th to the 23rd. So now we could do the 23rd to the next week. And then that can show you. And so then you can compare the two amounts, that first week compared to the second week. And that actually shows you if you're using less energy week over week. So it's a pretty neat feature. And then also, as I said, some of you do have solar arrays, so you'll be able to see that on here. If not, you can always pull up some of these other schools if you're studying weather. You can always pull up some of these other schools of the data and kind of refer to this. Okay, again, the best way to kind of learn about your eGauge is just to get on and kind of tinker with the different numbers and tinker with the buttons and really get to know it and explore it, and then ask us if you have any questions. Have fun.